Hello, my name is Matt Ralph. I'm a singer-songwriter, and I'd like to do a big shout out to everybody at Canterbury Bankstown who's watching this, and it's really great to be on CBTV. Thanks to your council and your Keep Connected program, which is awesome and wonderful, and it's great to be able to bring music to you, and I hope you enjoy these songs. They're all original, and this one is called The Long Way. We do it the long way. We go round the long way. Let me take you the long way. Yeah, we know where we're going. We see it in the distance, but we like to take our time. There's no need to hurry where we're going, 'cause we could be there in just a moment, but we like to go the long way. We do it the long way. We go round the long way. Let me take you the long way. Yeah, we know where we're going. Looking down upon the old merry-go-round. There's just one way it's turning, and when we get there, the music will play high on the hill. Long way. Yeah, we know where we're going. Well, there's a swing that swings between two oaks where the branches have entwined. Its seat is made of heavy stone and the ropes are ancient pine. It's high up onto mountain peaks with an oak tree on top of each, and far below where the water flows, and far below where the water flows. And far below where the water flows, only you can take me the long way. Only you can take me the long way. Well, the country's staying with acid rain from the people in their cars, racing here to there in time for quick depart. So where's it headed? All the speed, what's the hurry? Where's the need? What will it take for them to slow down? And take it the long way. We go round the long way. Let me take you the long way. Yeah, we know where we're going. 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 Yeah, so that was The Long Way, and I'm from Perth, so originally, so did come from a long way to Sydney to make my home here, which was around 20 odd years ago. And one of the first songs that I wrote when I got here, I remember going down to Bondi Beach and missing my girlfriend very badly that I'd left in Perth to move to Sydney. and sitting on the grass, overlooking the ocean, writing this song, and then pretty much the next day catching a bus back to Perth, where I stayed for about another 4 or 5 years before I came back over again. So this is a song called All I Wanted Was You. Well, I set out for something new. I packed my bag, said I love you. Though I left you far behind, there was no use in me trying, 'cause all I wanted was you. Time to set out on my own, another place, another home. But my feet, they wouldn't move, except to bring me back to you, 'cause all I wanted was you. Tell me, what am I supposed to do now? I've lost my chances with you, and all my struggles seem a waste of time, 'cause all I wanted was you. From the moment I was born, I've never seen that much at all. I've never left where I'd come from. I've never made it on my own. And so I dreamt of the 7 seas, and all the people I could be. Though I wanted you so bad, I had to find out, so I ran, when all I wanted was you. Now tell me, what am I supposed to do now? I've lost my chances with you, and all my struggles seem a waste of time, 'cause all I wanted was you. I made you say goodbye to me, and all the things that we had dreamed, and I was to marry you, and now it's all I want to do. Now I see the sun rising up from the ocean, but I'll never see the moon the way we used to do, 'cause all I wanted was you. Now tell me, what am I supposed to do now? I've lost my chances with you, and all my troubles now, they're plain to see. All I wanted was you. All I wanted was you. Yeah, so then look, I did make a life in Sydney, and it's been a wonderful time, and have three lovely children. One's older, and two little girls, and they're and a beautiful wife, and yeah, so look, feel very lucky to be here in Sydney, and but there are times where you go through hard times, and I've found that songwriting has really helped me through those times, and this is a song called Lost Found, and it's about finding someone to help you get through those hard times, and it doesn't have to be 100 people, could just be one person, could be two people, but when you do find them, you really, you do hopefully feel like you've been found. So this is called Lost Found. Fighter, and I was a rider. There wasn't much common ground, and you threw the punches, and I had the last word, and that's how our story went down. We were lost, found. Suddenly everything's upside down. We were lost, found. We were found. The nights we were drinking and you talked your heart out seemed to me just killing time. We were tucked in the corner, talking till daybreak. Your eyes never left mine. And then when we parted, I gave you a card. Said you could call me sometime, and you held it tightly like you had got it. That's when I knew you were mine. We were lost, found. Suddenly everything's upside down. We were lost, found. We were found. And I heard the window smash out beneath you, and I saw the shards of glass fly. You started drifting, but I held you tight. I wouldn't let you die. And you were a damsel and called out distress, and I on my galloping steed. Your hands were twisted, reaching above you, and I came to set you free. We were lost, found. Suddenly everything's upside down. We were lost, found. We were found. And you said you'd listen and knelt down beside me, but I saw the flowers had died. And your hands were bleeding, there was blood on your diary. You took down my last words that I was lost, found. Suddenly everything's upside down. We were lost, found. We were found. We were lost, found. was Lost Found. So, yeah, I hope you're enjoying these songs. I hope so. They're personal songs. I really don't get to share them a great deal. So, to the people of Canterbury and Bankstown, if you're enjoying them, then that's great. And I've got a website, mattralph.com. So I'll probably post this gig onto there. So if you want to see it again or let anyone know about the songs, well, that's where you'll find it, at mattralph.com. So look, over in Perth, where I lived was sort of in the hills area, and a neighbouring hill range called Rolly Stone is a very beautiful part of the world, and in that direction there is an estate called Araluen, and once a year they have a tulip show, and so the whole beautiful estate comes into bloom, and I just really love that space, and so I wrote a song. It's a song about maybe a new tomorrow after breaking up with someone, and trying to weave that space in with that. So I hope you like it. This is called Araluen. How long's the drive to Araluen, where the tulip show is back this time of year, and you take the road that winds past Rocky Gully to bide some time, but the morning sun's too cold to dry your tears, and you clear your head and readjust the mirror, and you wish you'd lost your way, but find you're there, and the day is dark and cold, too late for winter, the shadows now are lifting, and it's clear. But I know it's hard to let it in, it's hard to let it go, but tomorrow the morning sun will rise and another day will begin, a new day will begin, and you find his back is dark against the colors, and you leave his hand that's fallen next to you. For the two of you, the world has stopped its spinning. It's over now, just standing still, like the flowers all in bloom. But I know it's hard to let it end, and it's hard to say goodbye. But tomorrow the morning sun will rise and a new day will begin, a new day will begin, and your friends will come around you with their wine, and they'll hold you whilst you cry and talk it through, and they'll try to make you laugh beside the fire, like times before with the girl they knew, and you remember. But I know it's hard to let it end, it's hard to let it go, but tomorrow a new day will begin, a new day will begin, a new day will begin, a new day will begin. A new day will begin, a new day will begin. that's Araluen. And I spent a bit of time learning about music as a therapy, and now apart from being a singer-songwriter, I also do a lot of music therapy, and I've always been interested in lots of other therapies, just essentially, you know, like what helps us get through tough times. And it can be music, could be art therapy, could be massage therapy, it could be bibliotherapy, reading books. You know, it's just, there's so many, you know, things that we do that help us get through hard times. Like I'm sure now is one of those times for many people. And so one of the therapies that I was interested in was surf therapy, and I know that it was used a lot for people coming back from war zones and suffering post-traumatic stress syndrome. And the reason that surf therapy was suggested is because it really keeps you in the moment, because you really don't have a chance to be thinking about too much else except for that big massive wave that you want to ride. Anyway, so inspired by that and a little bit of surfing experience of my own, this is a song called Rise Up. When I'm strung out of my body, yesterday's just a blur, and today is just a race, and tomorrow's already over. I need to break free and make time and take myself out for an hour. And though it might test me in the brake line, it's in there that I feel the power. And when my mind just can't think clearly, and my heart, it won't seem to rest, and my troubles, they seem never ending, and in my own home I feel like a guest, I need to break free and see that I've got something to give, and I can set things in motion. And I feel that when the waves rise up and lift, I wanna rise up, rise up, rise. And when I'm out on the ocean and my troubles I've left behind, well, I look back to shore and I see them, but they're only half of their size, and I wish I could stay here forever. But I know that it has its time, and it's not that I want to surrender, it's just that I don't want to fight. I want to rise up, rise up, rise. So come on and find me. Let the water hit our faces. Roll with me in the rush, 'cause we've all got our special places where we can break free and see that we've got something to give, and we can set things in motion. And I can feel that when the waves rise up and lift, I want to rise up, rise up, rise. Writing songs is it's a lot of fun, and I get to reflect on sometimes and then try and make a song out of it. So look, we had a lovely time when my brother, he's about 5 years older than me, he got married over in Perth to his lovely wife, and so the whole family came together, and which only happened very rarely. So this is a song called Family, about my brother's wedding. It's easy to get sad and sentimental when we know this time is at an end. We spend our moments in the water, learning how to dive and how to swim. The kids got hosed down by their grandpa. Granny fed them on the veranda. Granny said they got their night waiting. My sister baked the cake in a homemade tin, and with love. We may be going now, family. We may not know when the next time will be, but we go with love. The water in the hills keeps my old man's garden green. They grew the flowers underneath the lemon trees. We came together by the blue wisteria. We drank champagne to toast my new sister. The kids got stories from their grandpa. Granny made their bed with a soft white down. The plates were out on the veranda, and there was music as the sun went down on us. We may be going now, family. May not know when the next time will be, but we go with love. Ooh, you can hear the bell ring. Ooh, you can hear the violin. Harmonica on the wind. Ooh, you could hear our hearts sing with love. We may be going now, family. We may not know when the next time will be, but we go with love. We may be going now, family. We may not know when the next time will be, but we go with love. I think that when you move town and interstate, and there's the inevitable having to say goodbye to people, and then you hope that you're going to sort of stay connected, but then sometimes you just find that you don't, and this is a song about realizing that there were some people that were very close in my life, and then just the years went by, and we just knew that we went our separate ways, and before you know it, it's many years since you've touched base. And this is a song called East Street, which is where I used to live in Fremantle, and it's just about those friends and time moving on. On the 6th floor of a high-rise, with the smell of mold and leaking gas, it's rusty rails and a view out to the sea. It was our first pad there on East Street. If I could go back to that time together, diamonds and pearls lying on the beach, is there something I could say or do to keep those shadows out of reach? Days pass since those times we spent together, living high up on East Street. Now 20 years on and I never see you ever, and it's hard to believe that we knew even back then that this was the end, my friend. That we knew even back then that this was the end, my friend. Across the track that horse was running at a speed I couldn't match, and it wasn't just the sun going down across the duck creams and the track. Days passed since those times we spent together, living high up on East Street. Now 20 years on and I never see you ever, and it's hard to believe that we knew even back then that this was the end, my friend. That we knew even back then this was the end, my friend. The falling sun is setting, still hasn't risen again since you drove me to the plane. And in the car we were singing as we drove away, this is the end, my friend. This is the end, my friend. Yeah. And then there's just the days living in Darlinghurst. And maybe this is a song inspired by a few too many late nights, getting home a bit too late. And it goes like this. Well, man, I was down on my luck, babe. I walked 40 K's in 2 days. I shared everything from my suitcase. I tried standing in front of a road train, baby, just to try and make it back to you. Well, I don't know what I was thinking, but the way I left you was thinking, 'cause I was too far gone with my drinking. And if you hadn't come looking for me that night, sure would have been the end. Gotta make it up to you, babe, 'cause you saved my life. 'Cause I was caught out in the crossfire, honey. No luck ahead on the back ways of stalemate. You came to me, babe, yeah. I was a dead man. There was no forewarning, but you came to me, babe. I said my amens. You had the ground covered one way or another, babe. I say one way or another, baby. Well, me, I was happy as I could be. I was working long hours on the weekend. I was trying to get on my feet again. But the money I saved, well, I owed from past days, baby, I just couldn't get ahead. Yet too many times I believe in. Well, I make my way to the doorway, and I tell you I love you always. Then I get my feet on that cold dark street, and baby knocking at your door again. I gotta make it up to you, babe, 'cause you saved my life. I was caught out in the crossfire, honey. No luck ahead and the back ways to stare me. You saved my life. Well, Mama Creator had a strange plan for me. Knocked me down just to show it to me that I'm the man for you, babe. I was out cold like a first round knockdown. Ain't no friends in this whole goddamn town. You came up to me, babe. Yeah, I was a dead man. There was no forewarning, but you came to me, babe. I said my amen. You had the ground covered one way or another, babe. I say one way or another, baby. Yeah, you saved my life. Yeah, you saved my life. You saved my life. You saved my life. All right, well, look, I hope you've enjoyed the songs. I've had a really great time just playing them, and looking forward to sharing them with you. And Canterbury Bankstown Council, thank you so much for your Keep Connected program. It really is wonderful and great to be on CBTV. Maybe I could do one more song for you. I'm just thinking what could be a nice song to finish off on. Well, this is a song when my oldest boy, when he was growing up, we lived in an apartment just in Bondi, in a old apartment with sort of floorboards, and that we just sanded back, and rent was really cheap at that time, and so it was possible to have a kind of a not working too much and enjoy those years. And so this is a song about those times. And it's called Say Goodbye. In a corner block, exposed to the street, a bedroom windows lit like a lamp in a tree. Our baby slept each night for 7 years, from cot to single bed, with a smile on his lips. And for that and our friends on the street, for our trestle table banquets with its tablecloths and tea. We say goodbye to the house we lived in for 7 years. For 7 years we lived under a golden rainbow, with our fires at night and our bikes and beers, and all the good times we had for all of those years, with its low brick wall and the tire swing and the treehouse our neighbors built out the front for us all. We shared our lives in our life by the sea. We watched our boys growing up as they climbed up the peppermint tree. We say goodbye to the house we lived in for 7 years. For 7 years we lived under a golden rainbow. We say goodbye to the house we lived in for 7 years. For 7 years we lived under a golden rainbow. All right, thank you CBTV. Thank you Canterbury Bankstown Council, and big shout out to you all, and hopefully see you in person another time. If I have any gigs, I'll put them on my website, mattralph.com. And until then, thank you so much, and stay healthy, stay safe, and hopefully see you soon. Thank you.